morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is again Drknative here with another game of Magic the Gathering Arena. Today we got some decks I've been working on. I'm proud to present Trainwreck. Trainwreck is a wow, I just can't think. Anyway, Trainwreck is a green-blue ramp deck into just doing one thing. You want to play End-Race Forerunners. But that's not all. How you do this is with Finale of Devastation. I don't know why these cards keep moving around. Finale of Devastation. Search your library or your graveyard for any creature card that costs X or less, and you put it on the battlefield. If you pay 10, X becomes, if you pay 10 or more, X becomes whatever you paid, add it to your creature, and your creatures gain haste. So if you play this, it's a 7/7. If you Finale of Devastation, the Forerunners, it's a 17/17. This gives it haste. It already gives itself haste, but it also gives itself vigilance and trample. So you'll get a 17/17 with vigilance, trample, and haste. What makes this so great is that 10/10, whatever you pay, because we're always trying to just get the 10, just get the plus 10. It adds 10/10 to every creature you control. So all of a sudden, Hero of the Grave is 11/12 with haste and trample. This gives it haste. What Forward does is it gives all your other creatures 2 more and gives them vigilance and trample until end of turn. So with Finale of Devastation into End-Race Forerunner, you get a 17/17 with vigilance, trample, and haste that comes out and gives everything else +2 and vigilance and trample, while Finale of Devastation gives everything +10/+10 and haste. Pretty gross. It pretty much uses the elemental shell of Risen Reef, other elementals to help you draw the cards to get to whatever it is you need to get to, because the goal is spam, get a bunch of land, slap Nissa, use Nissa to pay for Finale to search for End-Raiser in the game. It's super fun. Like, when it goes off, it goes off. So we will take this into, I guess we could take it in the rank. I played a little bit in the rank. Maybe we'll play just regular play. And there's a little sideboard I put here just in case if we could for my attempt to try to make it at least good for best of 3. So being that its primary goal is ramp land, play Nissa, play Finale, play this, it doesn't have any interactions with our opponent. So getting killed by creatures, creatures get killed instantly, stuff getting bounced, like has no way to interact. So I decided to make the sideboard a little more competitive friendly, I guess I can say, at least in my opinion. So you have Golden Egg to help draw, so you can take stuff out to make draw. Shooting Ceratops to deal with stuff that would counter you, like Simic Flash, or Mono Blue, or whatever you may come across. Thought Distortion to help deal with more Simic Flash and Mono Blue and try to get stuff early out. Casualty to War to deal with stuff like food, fires, oven. Great Henge to sort of help, I guess, even give you more card draw and then make your stuff a little bit more beefy. So my mindset was, say you're playing this, right, and you're playing the best of 3 and you go against Simic Flash. You're like, dang, I have nothing to do with this, right? I can't do this. So for Simic Flash, you kind of need to go low and fast. So you could literally drop this entire top in, leave Nissa, put in 4 golden, 4 shifting. See, 4/4. You can go 4 gold, 4 shifting, and you could leave and raise for in a great henge in if you wanted to. Or if you want to try to win through the little guys, like right here and here, because I'll have this guy, you could actually take out and raise it and a great hinge and add 3 and then put in 3 thought distortions. So now you got lots of card draw. Use Nissa to make 3/3s and just hit stuff. Shifting Ceratops if they counter Nissa. Thought Erasure to try to catch anything that they try to use to counter anything. You can, if with this, all the only creatures and lands they can keep, they probably might have a Pteramander or a Spectral Sailor, but then you get rid of all the counter spares, all the drawing, all that stuff out of their hand. The Great Casualties specifically was for ovens and fires. Oh, you got to get rid of ovens and fires. They're not really running counter spells, but they're going to be pinging the hell out of you with oven and then dropping very large things for free by turn 4. So this helps clear this up. You kill a creature, you kill the land, you kill fires, and then if they got any planeswalkers, you kill the planeswalker too. So it's very easy with those decks. You can 3 for one of them or even 4 for one of them. And then if you just feel like you need more card draw and more creature heavy beefness, you can add a second Great Henge and take something out. So I figure this is like the best sideboard that I can come up with, at least initially, to deal with those main things that people are running, like fires and ovens. For the only thing I think this deck still has issues with is just mono red, because it's just so stupidly fast. And Cavalcade, there isn't really any life gaining here outside of the Great Henge and Healer of the Glade, which I think might be enough, because with just the way it is right now, it really just depends on who goes first and what your draws are at pretty much at that point. If you can have, Hero of the Glade with like a Growth Spiral and a Leaf Can and like 4 mana or 3 mana, you're pretty much set, because then you can just go draw land. You get hit for turn 1, play a land, Growth Spiral. Now you have 3 land on turn 2, and then they get Cavalcade on turn 2. So you've taken a total of at most 5 damage. If they get a turn, if they get a 4 damage if they get a turn 1 the horse dude, and then they get turn 2 the Spitfire lizard, and then Cavalcades. I don't know, but like at least there you can start healing up to like draw into stuff, and then maybe wiggle your way out. But just mono red, it really is a difficult deck for us to deal with, because it's so fast and it just pings so often. But I think I've rambled on enough. So yeah, it's pretty much the deck. I'll scroll through the deck real quick. Your normal elemental shelf. You got Healer of the Glade for life, Leafkin Druid for mana, Growth Spiral to put more land out, Risen Reef to make more draws, Yara to double everything that happens. Also gives you slightly a little bit of protection with Death Touch and Lifelink. Nissa, obviously, to get as much value out of our land as possible. Enraged Forerunners, this is our win con with Finality of Devastation. Hydro Crisis for life and more draws, and then Great Henge to sort of round us out with more life and more draws. Because this deck, we need to draw. We need to draw. We want to always be drawing. We want to simply outvalue our opponents, and that's how we get to what we want to go. But that's the deck. So let's go take this into... we'll take it into play just for now. Maybe I'll put it in the rank. Heavy Birthday. I really don't like this hand, because all I have is healer. But I mean, if we're against mono red, we're like pretty okay for a few turns, because it's just life and land and nothing playable. Like, I want to draw into a Nissa within the next 3 or 4 turns. I want to draw 2 more land and a Nissa in 3 turns. And we're on the draw. You know what, we'll keep, because I feel like I would get punished if I mulligan this. It's black. Okay. Alright, so I'm keeping that on top because I have just pulled a Risen. So I'm gonna go... Ooh, that's So we need to like go this, go spiral. There's Anissa, land, end it. So he's gonna start trying to pump out tokens to take over creatures. Oh, wood oven. Let me get a green source because I need double green. So if I draw a land, that'd be amazing. Amazing. Some life, draw a card. Hopefully it's land. I mean, more survivability, but that's not what we need right now. We need land. Like, fast. Because he's just gonna start pumping out. He's gonna start pumping out freaking rats and then just start taking over creatures. While pinging us with cat. So I need to land. I need a minute, we're not getting it. Now we have Nissa. I'm a little worried about what's in his hand, but see, yeah.
We will not fail. The land shall conquer you.
So, let's see. Is this enough already? So with Nissa. So we have it. So next turn we have finale. So the goal is... So I'm going to put these down now. Gain a life. To block. Also, they're gonna be our Forerunner's friends that's gonna stampede in. So attack with the one. They'll block it. They'll feed it, whatever. So as long as Nissa survives this next turn, we have this game. This should be game. So Yeah, so here we go.
The land fights for us.
Pay 10. Boom, baby. That's the power of it. That is how you want it to go every time. Every time. Nissa, Finale, Forerunners. That's how you want it to go. So, if it like tells you when this get goes off, it goes off. Problem is when you don't get Nissa and you don't get any Risen Reef to try to draw into whatever you need to get to. I'm going to keep this because this gives me some kind of pro draw. A little bit of life gain. If I can make it to Risen Reef, I prefer to play that first. Most definitely. Yeah, we'll take that because we're already at 4 land. I'm going to risk it, and I'm going to let him in. Hopefully he doesn't make some sort of tokens this turn. Okay, he doesn't. No, he does. Alright, so... that really needed to be a land. 7? Yikes. Might be too fast for us here. So, I can Risen Reef again and gain 3 life to draw 2 cards. Now, if they're both lands, that means I can survive next turn and gain quite a bit of life. Or I could just go for a 2/2 and try to draw a couple, do it for 2/2 and draw like 1 card. All right. They gave me the scoops. Rufus Truth Fist. Gotta be a good name if I ever heard one. Okay, we go first, so that means pretty quick Risen Reef. Get some draws going. Maybe find some more land in Nissen. So let's keep it. Start off with Fabled Passage, because it's gonna be tapped whenever I make the land. So it also doesn't let my opponent know what I'm playing. Huh? Probably sacrifice, maybe. Just keep pinging me. Oh, baby. Murderous Rider. No. Need that land. There we go. The land. The land. Yeah, buddy. Alright, so now we're looking for Nissa. So we are really looking for that Nissa right now. So if he dies, he gets 2 flyers. That's fine. You can have your 2 flyers. Oh, I forgot about that. Alright, here we go. So, no Nissa so far. So let's see if we can find another one. No Nissa. No Nissa. More land. That's cool. Don't need more land now. Need a Nissa. We're actually at the mana now that we can hard cast this. Not as great, but still something they have to worry about. 3 mana. So drop that. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. Gives me more card draw. Alright. Yeah. There it is. Alright, we had to dig. We will drop a... Drop the growth spile. Right, now that we got Nissa, we can actually do something now. Oh man, that's so good though. But I don't want to draw 3 more cards. Because I can't block the flying, so I need to like get rid of it. Actually, not really, but I do need to get rid of it. We'll bring this to the 1. Well, I can just hardcore, just straight out cast and razors. Force them to block it and kill it. And then I'll get a lot of pings. we can just... Can I block 1, 2? Can I block 4? I can block 4, and the 4 would come in. He has nothing with haste, so she would survive. Because she just has to survive. I don't need to ultimate her. So we'll play her anyway.
Witness the ties that bind us all.
Over
Beware
here.
of the ground to walk on.
Still have enough to cast this. It's so good. So I'll need blockers. I need at least 4 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can go in. Leave it at that. Just the 1. Cool. Death touch. Oh, no mana to do it. So he still gets 4 in the air. That's fine. Push her to 2. Put her at 2. We will go.
Cease this aggression.
Draw some cards, buddy. Wondering why he's keeping 3 open, 2 white. I misplayed. I should have picked up a land first and then played it. That's fine.
Elemental friend.
Oh my god! Oh man. Just gross. That's pretty much how it works. It is amazing and it feels great. So, yes, that is Trainwreck, because everything runs in like a train and just hits your opponent in the face. So, that's it. It's actually I struggled for a little while making this deck. I was trying to use a ramp package like your normal mana dorks. It just wasn't working. Like, it just felt so slow, even with the ramping. Like, you just could not get your stuff quick enough. And then even if you did, all your mana dorks would get shocked out, all your mana dorks would get just simply taken over and sacrificed. Like, they would just destroy it. And for whatever reason, you play this, and like, even yes, it does. It happens a lot, especially with mono red. You play Risen Reef, boom, get shocked instantly. But usually if I play like I've been playing and I hold these other Healer of the Glades and Leafkin Druids, they shock it. That's two that's not the rare face, and then they hit a sin, and all of a sudden 2 Leafkin Druids and a Healer of Glade, or 2 Leafkin Druid and 2 Healer of Glades come out, and all of a sudden they're like, oh snap! So I just gained 6 life, and I have 2 1/2 blockers and a 0/3 blocker. It buys me some time, but enough of me rambling anyway. But yeah, that's the deck. It runs the Elementals ramp package with the N-Rays Forerunners and Nissa's I'm gonna hit you in the face with everything big deck. But I think it was fun. I love it. It's pretty fun to play, and I've been playing it for a while. I've been playing it ranked a couple times now, and it's helped me get up to gold now. So it's a decent. I wouldn't say, you know, top tier quality stuff, but it's fun to play. But anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to the video. You know, I try to put these videos out at least like once a week. I do have a hectic schedule, but I do what I can. If you could, hit that like button, hit that bell button so you can know when I come out with a video. And I will see you guys another time. Guys, enjoy your day.